Welcome to the Tejswi IP Show. In this podcast, we dive into the world of intellectual property like patents, copyright, trademark, geographical indication, design. Also analyze the recent event in IP world. We're so glad you're here with us today. We're going to bring you up to speed on the real important IP news from this past month, July 2025. Things move so fast in IP, don't they? We'll try and give you a good overview of what's happening with patents, copyright, and trademarks.
Absolutely. And it's, so important to keep track. It's not just abstract legal stuff. These changes, they hit businesses, they affect innovation, even, well, everyday things like the medicines we might need or the shows we stream. Understanding what's going on can actually give you some surprising insights. And technology today, it's kind of playing both sides, causing problems and offering solutions in IP.
Yeah, that interconnectedness is key. So let's start with patents. That's often where the big money and the core innovation protection lies, right? And what's happening right now is, well, it feels like a major shakeup for some industries.
Oh, definitely. We're right in the middle of seeing this huge patent cliff affect major pharmaceutical companies. Basically, a patent cliff is when the patents on their biggest money-making drugs, their blockbusters, expire.
And that opens the door for competitors.
Exactly. Generic versions, biosimilars, suddenly the market's flooded and the original company's revenue just, well, drops off. It's a massive rethink.
So when you say blockbuster drugs, what kind of money are we actually talking about here? Is it like a significant dent or?
Oh, it's huge. We're talking billions, often, tens of billions in annual revenue for a single drug.
Yeah.
Think about companies like Merck, Bristol Myers Squibb, Johnson & Johnson. Between now and 2030, they're losing exclusivity on massive drugs.
Which one specifically?
Well, there's Merck's Keytruda, a huge cancer drug. Then Bristol Myers Squibb has Eliquis, the blood thinner, and Opdivo, another big cancer treatment. We'll come back to Opdivo later, actually.
Yeah.
And Johnson & Johnson, Darzalex. The financial hit is just staggering. Billions potentially lost per year per company. Yeah. And it's not just about the money, right? It forces them to completely change their R&D focus. They might pivot hard into new areas, maybe cell and gene therapy, or they get really aggressive with mergers and acquisitions to buy new patents. But the flip side is access improves. Suddenly, these life-saving drugs become much cheaper globally when generics appear. That's a big deal for healthcare systems and patients.
That's a massive shift. Okay, so pharma's dealing with that, but patents aren't just for pharma, obviously. We're seeing activity in, well, less traditional spaces too, like cryptocurrency. I saw something about Dogecoin Cash Inc. filing a patent. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, that one definitely caught my eye. They confirmed filing a provisional patent for a new Dogecoin protocol framework.
A provisional patent, right. So that's like an early placeholder.
Exactly. It gives them a year to flesh out the full application while securing their initial claim. But, seeing patents in crypto is fascinating. It kind of bumps up against that whole decentralized open source idea that's so common in crypto.
Right. So what does it signal then? That crypto is becoming more corporate?
Maybe. Or at least more formalized in terms of IP.
Yeah.
It suggests that even in these supposedly open ecosystems, people see value in protecting novel technical ideas. It could mean the space is maturing and unique tech will get locked down with IP, just like regular software, which, could concentrate power a bit.
Interesting. Okay, so from crypto, let's swing back to medical innovation, but on a more positive note. There was good news from Anixa Biosciences.
Yes, really promising news. They got a U.S. patent granted for their breast cancer vaccine technology.
A vaccine for breast cancer.
That's the goal. This patent is a big deal for them. It really strengthens their IP position around this potentially groundbreaking technology. It just shows how vital patents are for attracting investment and actually getting these kinds of innovations developed and hopefully, eventually, to patients. It offers real hope.
That's fantastic. But staying with pharma, patents also mean legal fights, right? Especially when exclusivity is nearing its end, like that Delhi High Court case.
Yes. The Opdivo case again. The Delhi High Court issued an injunction against Zydus Lifesciences.
Zydus was trying to launch a generic version.
A biosimilar, yeah. Basically a highly similar version of Bristol Myers Squibb's Opdivo. The court said, nope, you have to wait until BMS's patent actually expires in 2026. It just really highlights how fierce these battles are. Originator companies like BMS, they defend their patents tooth and nail against biosimilar competition. It shows you just how valuable that period of market exclusivity is, even when, other drugs might be falling off that patent cliff we talked about.
Okay, so patents are about protecting the invention, but what about protecting the expression of ideas? That brings us to copyright. And wow, AI is really throwing a wrench in the works there.
Oh, absolutely. This is probably the hottest IP battleground right now. You've got huge players like Disney and Universal City Studios suing AI image generators, specifically Midjourney.
Right, I saw that. What's the core argument?
It's basically twofold. One, they claim Midjourney used their copyrighted images, Mickey Mouse, movie stills, whatever, to train its AI without permission. And two, that the images Midjourney generates are often way too similar to their existing copyrighted works, sometimes even reproducing them.
So the argument is about both the input and the output of the AI.
Precisely. And this case is pivotal because it tackles that fundamental question. Is training an AI on copyrighted stuff infringement?
Yeah.
Especially if the AI then spits out similar things. It really pushes the boundaries of concepts like fair use. How much transformation is needed for an AI's output to be considered original?
And this isn't just about images, is it? This AI copyright issue seems much bigger.
Much bigger. It stretches across music, writing, even software code. Everywhere generative AI is being used, these questions are popping up. We're seeing courts, governments, industry groups all over the world trying to figure this out. What are the limits of fair use now? What even is originality when a machine is doing the creating?
And who owns the copyright for something an AI makes? The user who prompted it, the AI company, anyone.
Exactly. Those are the core legal and policy debates happening right now. If AI learns from everything humans have ever created, how do we define and protect human creativity going forward? We might actually need to redefine what creativity and authorship even mean in a legal sense. Different countries are taking different approaches too, which could get messy internationally.
It's a fundamental challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears one more time to trademarks. Protecting brand identity, preventing consumer confusion. What's happening there?
Well, on the positive side, for global brand protection, we saw the online shopping platform Temu join INTA, the International Trademark Association.
Temu, right, they've grown incredibly fast. Why is joining INTA significant?
INTA is a major global organization advocating for trademark rights and fighting counterfeiting. So, having a huge e-commerce player like Temu join up, it signals a stronger commitment, hopefully, to enforcing IP rights on their platform. It strengthens global efforts to protect brands and, helps consumers trust they're not buying fakes online. That's good for everyone.
That's definitely a positive step, but trademark disputes still happen the old-fashioned way too, right? Like that Buc-ee's case.
Oh yeah, the Buc-ee's versus Barc-ee's lawsuit is still going. It's such a classic trademark fight.
Remind us, what's the issue there?
It's all about the logos and potential confusion. Buc-ee's, the big Texas gas station chain with the beaver mascot, is suing Barc-ee's, a Missouri business, I think it's a dog daycare or something, which uses a dog mascot logo. Buc-ee's argues that the Barc-ee's logo is too similar, the names sound alike, and consumers might mistakenly think they're related, or that Barc-ee's is endorsed by Buc-ee's.
Right, it really boils down to that core trademark principle, preventing confusion in the marketplace, protecting the brand's distinct identity and reputation.
Exactly. When brands clash like this, it's usually because one feels the other is trading on its goodwill, or just creating marketplace confusion. A trademark is fundamentally a source identifier.
So while we have these traditional disputes, technology, specifically AI, again, is also changing the game in trademarks, but maybe in a helpful way this time.
Yes, exactly. It's fascinating, isn't it? While AI is causing headaches in copyright, it's actually becoming a powerful tool for trademark protection. Companies like Clarivate and Corsearch have launched new AI-powered tools. What they do is basically speed up the process of finding potential trademark conflicts.
How do they do that?
They use AI to constantly scan huge amounts of data, new trademark applications, websites, social media, online marketplaces, looking for logos or brand names that might be infringing on their clients' trademarks. It's much faster and more comprehensive than humans could ever be. So it helps companies spot potential problems early and defend their brands more effectively, especially globally.
So AI is both the problem and the solution, depending on the area of IP.
In a way, yeah. It really shows how technology is a double-edged sword in the IP world. It disrupts, creates new challenges, but also offers new ways to protect and enforce rights.
We've definitely covered a lot of ground, the massive financial stakes with the pharma patent cliff.
The whole AI versus copyright debate reshaping creative industries.
And then in trademarks, you have these classic brand fights alongside cutting-edge AI enforcement tools.
It really underscores how dynamic IP law is. It's not some dusty old legal field. It's constantly evolving, reacting to technology, to business, to culture. It's all interconnected. And these changes, well, they affect innovation and commerce in really profound ways. Staying aware is just crucial.
Absolutely. Which leads to a final thought, maybe something for you, our listeners, to ponder. As IP keeps evolving so quickly, especially with AI blurring lines, how do you think our basic ideas of ownership and creativity themselves might change in the next few years? It's a big question, definitely one that will shape things to come. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more upcoming episodes in Descript. For reliable and expert intellectual property legal services, contact TE at GSWI IP today or log on to www.tjswap.com. Our team of experienced attorneys is dedicated to helping individuals and businesses safeguard their intellectual property rights in the digital age.